You don't have to don a uniform for service or sacrifice. I just happened to wear one when the actions happened for me that day. It doesn't matter where you're from or what you're doing. When you see a need, when you see a challenge, do you sit there and just let it pass you by? Or do you stand up and say, hey, this is the right thing to do, and go do it?
How do you teach character? I think you have to let the kids' experiences teach them. Show them that they've already had these experiences that they can learn from in their own lives. How many of you have obstacles in your life? Things that come up. Did Clint Romeshay have obstacles to his mission? Every time he went out, it was obstacle, obstacle, obstacle. But what did he do? He just kept going back out there.
He never gave up, even when he got hit by the RPG and he got a hole in his arm, he still kept going.
We all fight battles that we have to face. And whether you're in Vietnam, Korea, Iraq, or Afghanistan, or whether you're living in your home neighborhood, when you're faced with a situation, where you fight that battle is here and in here. And what you need to fight that battle with, and what you need to be victorious, are the values in your own heart and your own mind.
It's very important that these young people know about their commitment to this country. They have a commitment, whether they know it or not, and I tell them. The Character Development Program reaches out and makes sure that these children are getting the education they need. Not who we are, it's the character we have. That makes us, and I think it's very important.
We were asked to write lessons based on video interviews with living recipients of the Medal of Honor. So we were looking at courage and commitment, sacrifice, integrity, citizenship, and patriotism. And those are fundamental values for everyone in our nation.
To have citizenship is not being a citizen, but it's rather helping other citizens in your community.
Courage is not having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have the strength.
Sacrifice is giving up something good for something better.
I have a big thing I say about students owning their words. Having ownership and trying to live by those words is having character.
My experience is that when the program is integrated into the schools, the kids come out differently. You can see the difference when you walk into a school.
There are always people that are stepping forward. Can we use the platform we've been given by virtue of our military service to recognize others who do comparable things, but in a civilian environment? And we can honor as a demonstration to the young people in particular that you need not go into the military and wear the uniform in order to confront a circumstance that will challenge your being.
When I got there, there were 3 students between the young man and myself, and I saw he had a gun. When kids are running, everybody's kind of going for safety. There was no way I was calling a parent saying I didn't protect their kid.
One thing I think teachers are always trying to figure out is real-world connections. We can tell them about George Washington, we can tell them about, Napoleon Bonaparte, but I don't know that it necessarily sticks for them. And this is one way I would say it does.
You need to know that someone else before you did something amazing and that you're capable of doing that too and not just running away from your problems.
It just gives me more energy towards helping people and making sure people are safe.
What's interesting about the Citizen Honors is that they look at it and they go, that could be me. And so they start to look at heroes as somebody they want to become instead of just somebody to look up to.
It's being willing to take a risk to do something for somebody else. And that might mean when you see somebody in the hall who's being bullied, it might mean stepping in and saying, hey, cut this out. That's going to put you out of your comfort zone. And life will not become significant until you start to live outside your comfort zone.
It means a lot to me.
You can relate, maybe not to those circumstances specifically, but you can relate some things to it where you've had to overcome obstacles in your life.
How many of you have had that one student that you just wish they would get out of your classroom, out of your face? Come on, how many have had that? How many have had that? We all have. Look hard at that kid. Look hard at that kid. I was that kid. I was voted most likely to never succeed in anything. Look deep, look deep. That kid may be just looking for a little push-up instead of a push-out.
Why I am here is because I wear this medal around my neck. It's not mine, it doesn't belong to me. I hold it for all those men and women that, when asked, stood. They have stood for something more than themselves.
The medal represents sacrifice, and that sacrifice can be shown on a daily basis. From the smallest to the biggest thing, we're all presented with opportunities, and whether you're in the military or as a civilian, everybody should serve. Without service and sacrifice, we would not have the nation we do today.